And now I've got the Trap Soul, and I want to look at some of these samples. So this is the MPC Beats edition, and it's called Trap Soul and R&B. And I want to check it out. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name. So I'm going to come to here and look at the samples. I could play back some of the music here, but I want to check out these basic sounds that we always end up using. I mean, we all do, like an 808 here. Let's try this. So my impression here that this has got an effect tied to it, which I really don't use an effect on a drum. Basically, I want to apply my own effects pretty much instead of having an effect already on there. It gets in the way of you're adding reverb and stuff. And most of the time, when you actually use an 808 and you're in a professional mixing environment, you just don't add effects to bass drums because you want to cut down the distance by not having this echo or reverb on it. So it sounds in the center and it's controlling the pulse of the sound. And the listener just gets attracted to it that way. But adding effects, I'm not really into that. I don't think anyone really is. Now these are dry. And this is weird. It's such a light sound. Now that sounds like a clap to me. That's a pretty good clap sound. These are like almost like a rim shot. Like this could be anything more than being a clap. But it's what comes with the pack. I'm just trying to figure out what's coming with the pack and what sounds have effects on them and how good they sound. Okay, now we got some hi-hats. I have no idea what that is in the background. It's probably a train going by outside the house. So next, okay, go to here. That's a good hi-hat there. There you go. Now that's a hi-hat I'm used to hearing. This one's almost like I don't know what that one is like. It's like a small version of a hi-hat. That's not bad. What is this? I can barely hear this one. I can barely hear that one totally. That's kind of weird. Okay, got that. So the next one to look at here is kick drums, kicks. All right, that's kind of weird. Okay, so this is my general problem with I guess expansion packs or my general problem just being older and or I don't know what it is, but these aren't kick drums I would normally use in any situation. They don't have that biting boom and the strength of the sound. The strength of the sound is not there. And this one has a hi-hat tied to it. So I'm gonna get that one. So I understand they're using that too. So let's check out the snare drums next. And I want to hear how these snares sound. They sound similar. And so I prefer a pack that they sound different. I like my snare drums to be different, not all similar when they get a pack. Now, if you bought this pack would cost you about $10. Maybe 11, including the tax, if there is tax on this thing. I got this stuff free, so I'm just analyzing it to see what I'm going to use or not use. And let's go to this vocal here. They always put these. Yeah, see, okay, there we go again. Okay, so my thing again here is there's reverb all over these vocals. And they're telling you this is the reverb you're going to have to use. You can't change it. You can't get the actual real vocal. And there's this effect on the vocals, and you got to bring them into the track. And if you're doing anything, I guess it's just to play with. But who's going to do that? Here we go again. More vocals, more audio sound through a reverb, and you can hear a little delay in that thing. And these almost all sound the same. Like they went to the same effect, all of them. Okay, that one there too. Another one down here. Oh, let's go a little further down. Now there's an effect on the words. I can't hear him what he's saying clearly inside the effect. And this is my thing about getting expansion packs. And then I'm not sure, are they trying to tell you this is what to do, or this is how you make a beat? And you could take these sounds and make your own beat with these and make a hit record. I do not know what's going on here. And that's my thing about expansion packs that I've been getting lately. And this one here is the Trap Soul expansion pack. So I'm not too sure, but the sounds are like somewhat light to me, and I would prefer to hear them hit harder. So when you do use them, they will burst through the any reverb you apply over the track, particularly with snare drums. So, but they all seem light to me, and that's kind of like a problem for me. I don't know, but this is the Trap Soul and R&B MPC expansion. And this is for MPC Beats Edition.